the global leadership models, we have seen the part 1 and part 2, and now I will be talking certain case studies. That is the how these global leadership competencies that have been developed by the different organizations. The first, I will talk about the McDonald's, the Global Talent Management Initiatives, Bank of America's the Senior Leadership Model, the Global Talent Leadership, and the global trend leadership of IBM, American Express, and the Coca-Cola on the basis of this particular model is there. So, dear friends, practically you will be interested to know basically that is the how these practices are done by the different industries. So, some theoretical part I have covered, some case studies earlier also I have covered, and now I will cover on the global leadership. In the those case studies were on the global talent acquisition practices. Right now we will cover the certain case studies on the basis of the global leadership competencies, the case studies based on the global leadership competencies. So first we will talk about the McDonald's. Now, the context for the global talent management initiatives, the need for changes business and the global workforce strategy. We know that is how it has been. Now in India also we know that is the McDonald was introduced with the KFC, right? But the KFC could not become the successful because of the advertisements. So India was the more vegetarian orientation, and at that time, and so that the advertisement given by the McDonald was that is a green leaf was there, and aloo tikki was there, and so therefore while in the KFC it is a Kentucky Fried Chicken, so chicken was there. So as a result of which the cultural we have talked about the global leadership and the cross cultural leadership, right? So that global cross cultural leadership that makes a difference. And the global workforce strategy is that is striking the right global and local balance. This is the point I want to emphasize. That is the it is very important that you create the local balance. Whatever the modernization, westernization you talk about, right? But ultimately, a business will be successful which is having the closeness to the roots of the local practices. That is a culture. If any business in this storming of westernization, not modernization, in the storming of westernization, many times we will have an illusion that the success of the business will be on the basis of what we are having the practices of the local level. So don't be westernized, be modernized, and therefore if you are successful in the modern way, the modernization of your organization, then you will be local will be there. So therefore workforce strategy is striking the right global and local balance. Second one is customer and employee focus. Now if you are having an outlet in India, what should be the focus? The Indian customer should be the focus. And therefore the McD has started in the south also you will find, and that is these tikkis and all, there are the South Indian items have been incorporated, right? And when it is talking about in the Punjab, and then those tikkis have been changed according to taste of the Punjab. So therefore that customer focus is becoming very important. Now when we are talking about the employee focus is about the our generation. So which is generation? X generation, Z generation, they are working, and therefore that age group. So that age group of the employees, like you see when you are giving them the uniform and the cap, hat you are giving, and then all these modern gadgets which are helping them to take the order and deliver the order, and nowadays the receipts are no printouts, and then you are getting on your mobile number the receipt and all these. So therefore this generation is very excited because already they are tech savvy, and therefore the strategy that is becoming the more employee focus. Now, the evolution of the talent. What is the evolution of the talent? As I mentioned, when you are making the localized approach to the global business, so then you have to see that the people, the talent will be like the content of the burger. What will be the content, and the talented, like you see, if their dishes and their recipes you will see, then you will find that is of course that is because of that the employees, those who are working, and they are suggesting that is in India what will be the test. Management systems key initiatives and enhancement initiatives are there, that is the what initiatives they have taken and the enhancement is there. Performance development system enhancement initiatives, that is the how you are making this performance development system. So, when we talk about the performance, then in the like we have talked in the previous session, that is the effectiveness is the flexibility, adaptability and productivity. Here I would like to talk about the ability, motivation and opportunities. So, that performance development system, support system. So, first very important that you specify the goal. What is the goal? What is to be performed, right? And there will be the number of columns. Number of columns means that is you might be having the customer relationship, right? You might be having the technical skills, you might be having these job knowledge skills, you might be having these analytical skills and like this. By this you are supposed to be the competent enough. If you are competent enough by these skills, then in that case you will find that is the your performance development system is there. And how to enhance your performance? By providing the resources. So, what type of resources? Man, machine, material, money, method and minutes. So, these 6. So, what is the objective? Objective is not that is to find out what you have not performed and scold the person and terminate his job and then feeling happy, that is, oh, we are very performance conscious. It is a foolishness. You are spoiling your time and then you are also crushing the talent. We are talking here the development of the talent, talent leadership, talent competitiveness. And mindset of the organization is that is to crush the talent. So, therefore, on the dais it is very nice, that is we want to develop the talent, we encourage, we appreciate, we develop talent. But in the practice we find that is if somebody is not performing, no performance development system like McDonald, rather than it is a crushing system, bulldozer system is there. If you are not perform, you are gone, threats. So, but that is not right. In the global talent leadership competencies, it is becoming very important, that is the your performance system, it is the enhancement initiatives. What you do not know? You do not know the HR skills, you will be trained in that. You do not know the methods, you will be trained in that. You do not know the time management, you will be helping in that case. You want the technology, material will be given to you. So, that is the enhancement system. So, developing them. Second one is the global succession planning. We have discussed in the talent acquisition that retention of talent is also a problem. Talented employees, there is a high demand is there for the talented employees, and therefore, they go and join the another organization. So, therefore, there is a high attrition, low retention and high attrition. So, therefore, if you want to develop that particular development of the employees, then you should also develop the second layer, third layer, fourth layer. So, there is a successor available for the each post. एक जाएगा दूसरा तैयार है, दूसरा जाएगा तीसरा तैयार है. So, therefore, in that case that is the global succession planning and development process initiatives are there. So, what happens? So, organization is not becoming handicapped. organization is able to perform, and therefore, there is a planning and development process initiatives are taken. Now, there is the LEMP program initiative, that is the leadership at McDonald's program, that we will see further in slides, and the leadership institute initiative, that is the how the institute takes the initiatives are there, and the global leadership development program is there. So, now I will explain this. In order for McDonald's successfully execute its business strategy, the company has determined it needs to excel at developing and successfully implementing a balanced between the key elements. What are these key elements? Like normally I talk about the 6 man, machine, material, money, method and minutes, that is a management. So, but in the business strategy, what they have taken? People, place, product, promotion and price, right. So, these 5 P's are taken into consideration as a key elements by the McDonald. So, when we talk about the people relevant measures, so their relevant measures are the well trained, because when you want to develop that competency, so you will need a support of your manpower, and if your manpower is the half competitive, you will not be able to give the results. So, what is required? They are required well trained, people are required to be well trained, and fast and friendly service, right. So, therefore, they are not your friends, but they are friendly, right. So, because the servant leadership is there. So, fast and friendly service is there, delighting customers, that is what is expected much more than that, and that is called the customer is delighted. So, it is not the customer happiness, it is not the CRM, customer relationship management, rather than it is the customer delighting the customer. So, in the people, it becomes very important, that is you equip them learning and development. Second is the place, naturally where the people will like to work, like in now Indian organizations also in the restaurants and all the places. So, recently the Prime Minister has talked online conference to those who are running that ready and Thelas, and then he talked, that is have you got that loan, and then in corona time how you have faced and started your own startup. So, therefore, in that case, but what is important is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. He has given the message, that is the yes, you started maybe in the small ready, there was one ready about the food items, and therefore, the message was keep clean. Customers will be like to visit again and again, they will like to give more orders. So, therefore, the clean is there. Then the place is relevant, you are not having on the hills, who will come there. So, that is the relevant is there, and the inviting place is to be inviting, and that is why when we go to any not only in McDonald, but in any restaurant, right, or any relative's house. So, place is what? Inviting. The drawing room, that invites, the way it is clean, relevant, and the place where you want to eat, that is the inviting place is there, a good concept. Product, food taste great. Now great means what? Local taste. It is becoming very important, that is the food that should have the local taste is to be there, and if the food is having the local taste, then they will be preferred, and they will like to visit again and again. Lots of choices. Now, it should not be monotonous, right. So, therefore, if you are talking about the just one type of the burger, then it will be very difficult that the customer will repeat, right. But when you have the varieties, right, you have a different menu, right, and therefore, a variety of menu, that will attract the person, and then there will be the lot of choices will be there. Then the hot and fresh, right. So, therefore, in that case, that is the attracting the customers. Then the promotion is there, consistent with the brand. So, once we talk about the employer branding, right, when we talk about the product branding is there, and if the product is branded, and therefore the people will come to know. Even I would like to take the examples here of the local shops. In the local shops also you will find that is the where is the particular taste is available of the particular type of items, whether it is North Indian or the South Indian, or it is a Punjabi or a Gujarati or Marathi or the Rajasthani. So, therefore, a particular type of the product available. So, therefore, consistent with the brand is there. That is, if you want to take a dinner or you want to take the snacks, you will go to that particular place only, and in India it is very common. So, we also go by the consistent in the brand, and relevant to the customers is there, naturally test with the customers. Price, best value to the most people. Now, you are having a one particular customer segment and they pay, and but that is the worth, value to the product. And then most of the organizations they claim that is the more value, right, than the expected one. So, therefore, value to the most value to the product, that is giving the most people, and therefore, they say yes, whatever I have paid, yes, I have, the customer is delighted, customer is happy. Second is affordable. So, it becomes very much important, that is the how the person will like to take these, afford these particular items. So, in the McDonald competency framework, when it was started, it has been mentioned in 2003, when it was started 2003, they have made, that is the competencies category is there. Core competencies, there is a change orientation. So, you see there is a sum of these competency categories we have talked in the global leadership competency in part 2, that model I have discussed, that is the how the adaptability, that the leadership style, customer focus, and all the global leader competencies I have talked about. So, I will take some of them here. So, there is a change orientation is there. In the change orientation with the period of time, the fast adaptability, you see. So, in the fast adaptability, if you are at the location, India is a very big country, and therefore, in a different geographical location, test will be different, right. And even it has been told, that is the, if you go by the 1 kilometer, pag pag deer pag pag neer. So, therefore, in that case, if you go by the 1 kilometer only, you will find there is a change of test. So, change orientation is becoming very important. That is the when you are going from one place to another place, from the east to west and north to south, then definitely you are required to change your test, the products test also, so that the local people will like that glocal. What we are talking about the global talent, and in the global talent what changes you will make, so that your product will be it will be acceptable across the country. So, that is a change orientation is very much important, and communicates effectively. We exist. If you do not communicate that that we exist, that platform is not there, then it will be very difficult. Continuous learning, I have talked already about, that is the when you are going with the business, you find that is the yes, these changes are required, continuous learning is there. Customer focus based on customers, drives to excel, this is very important. Like you see, what makes a business successful? That is the drive to excel, excellent, right. So, with the help of those the product, price, place, promotions, it is very important, that is the your quality, that is whatever we are giving, that is the excellent product, the best product, and nobody can copy that product, and therefore, in that case it is a drives to excel, that is becoming important is there. Then the whole self and others accountable. It is not only that is the expectations from the customers, but it is also the accountability to deliver. If you are able to deliver, then your accountability, that is becoming very strong. Problem solving and innovation, right. So, I have already mentioned in the previous session, that is the it is the methodology to problem solving, and you will find create the options, as much as options and then select the best one, alternatives, evaluate the alternatives, select the best alternative, that is the basic decision making model is there. So, therefore, in that case that is the problem solving and innovation is there, you are coming with the creativity. Then the teamwork and collaboration, that is what sort of the team building you are having and with the whom you are having the collaborations are there. Values and respect for others, that is very very important. Whenever you enter to any shop or restaurant, it becomes very important that is the sales personnel and they are giving you the respect and their values are to serve you. Leadership competencies which we have talked about, that is the influence the behavior of others, that is becoming the core competencies of the McDs. So, leadership competencies there. Then the coaches and developers, that is very important. Now you see that is the employees are there. So, global level, so many employees are there and therefore, what is important? The culture. The person is coming from a particular culture, a particular family, how it will be reflected? It will be reflected when there are the coaches, those who will coach and develop those practices, and immediately you will understand, oh, he is coming from that family. And the way you judge the people, that is from which family they must be coming, by their behavior, and therefore, immediately you will find that you will understand the employees what level of these stores is and what type of the coaches are there and what type of development is there. Maximizing the team effectiveness, already I have mentioned, maximizing the business performance. Ultimately, please do not forget, do not be emotional, it is all is done for the business performance. If the business is doing good, all these efforts which are made, that will continue. If the business is not doing good, then all these efforts, that will be questionable. But it is a vicious circle. When you practice your core competencies, your business performance is good. When business performance is good, you practice your core competencies. So, this is a vicious circle is there, which is going to be implemented. Strategic perspectives, functional competency menu electives are there, that is the job knowledge first and foremost. Now you see that is the nothing can be compensated as compared to the job knowledge. So, there should be the job knowledge. Then the leverages resources, what type of the resources are there, organization should be able to leverage those resources. Decisiveness, I have talked in the previous sessions, gathers and uses the information, all information which has been collected, that has been used. Impact and influence, now you see that is the one few minutes I would like to take on this. Ultimately, what is important is the impact. What impact do you bring to your customers or the society? If you are able to bring that impact, that footprint, then definitely people will follow and you will be successful. But if there is no impact, right, then all efforts will go vain. So, creation of that impact, right, that is the people have to follow you, it requires a lot of efforts. Right, and when you are making these core competencies, and these core competencies you are talking about to build that core competency, so then definitely the impact is likely to have. But dear friends, it takes time to create that impact. That impact will not come very shortly. So, by the practice and practice, you can create that impact. Negotiation and conflict resolution is there. Now in the conflict resolutions, there are 4 strategies, right. So, one is avoiding, second is accommodating, third one is competing, fourth one is collaboration, and fifth one is compromise, right. So, I have given like this the concern for self, and concern for others, low and high, low and high, and therefore concern for self and concern for others is low, avoid. When it is not going to be very much long time relationship, right. So, and the conflict arises, ignore, avoid it. But you find that is no, your concern is high and others concern is low, right, but you need that, you need the cooperation from the other person, you need the another person, and therefore accommodating, accommodate. Normally we do with the our bosses, that is the he is having the number of subordinates, so he may not bother about us, but we have to make our impact. So, therefore, concern for ourselves, so therefore, we accommodate and we say yes boss. Then it is a competing, right. So, when the concern for self is low and the concern for others is high, it is the other needs me, and when the other needs me, I will keep my terms and conditions, that is called the competing. So, competing will be there, and when the concern for self is high and concern for others is also high, then there will be the collaboration. So, they will be working together. So, in that case this conflict resolution, right, it is better that is they both work together, but reaching to this stage is very difficult. So, what is to be adopted? At least compromise. So, if you are able to compromise with others, if you are able to compromise with others, then definitely in that case you will find that is the conflict is resolved. But these 5 strategies, that is the avoiding, accommodating, competing, collaborating and the compromising, that is the negotiation. In during negotiation you have to adopt and find that is the how it is to be done, and normally many times you have to go by the collaboration and compromise is there. And then uses the technology appropriately. So, therefore, in that case like the online order is there, right, and then the mobile bills are there, and then the mobile promotions are there. So, therefore, in that case your business promotions through mobile and all. So, they will use the technology appropriately whatever you want to use, and according to your requirement of the business basically. And the vendor management is the another it itself is a big topic, that is how to manage your vendors, because when you manage your vendors then you are becoming the half done, then there will be no problem. Now, the example 2 which I would like to check, and that is about the Bank of America's the senior leadership model. In the Bank of America senior leadership model, to get the results leaders simultaneously grow the business, how they do? That is demonstrate the deep and broad business acumen. So, the vision is broad and the business B2B a number 1 business acumen is there, create competitive and the innovative business plans. Always, therefore, they always plans for the competitive and the innovative the ideas that will be taken into consideration, and accordingly that is to be promoted by these by this organization. Build customer or the client driven environment, always there, this is the common in all, that is the how there is a need for development of the customer and the client based leadership is there, and therefore, it has to be the satisfying customer delighted. So, always keep in mind that is the why you are into the business, for your clients and customers. Institutionalize the error free quality processes. So, your role of the technology or the functioning procedure, that is becoming very important. So, if there is an error, then the customer is getting the problem. So, to avoid that particular problem, it becomes very important, that is you institutionalize the error free, the quality processes are there. Excel at risk, that is the how you are going to cover that particular risk at your workplace, and the reward trade off is there, and that is the how you are able to develop that trade off, that is a give and take, and the services are satisfied. Second point is to get the results leaders simultaneously is the lead people to perform. Internal customers, this was about the external customers, the internal customers, align the enterprise capabilities. So, whatever the organization's capabilities are there, that has to be the aligned. Recruit and grow the great talent, identify the talent, recruit them, acquisition, and give them the opportunity to grow. That is the only formula to retain the talent. Then the inspire, commitment, and the followership, always that is the organizational commitment. It itself is a big topic otherwise, and therefore you will find that is a develop that organization commitment and the followership. So, one is the leadership, is that is fine, but the leadership, if everybody is becoming leader, then who will follow? So, therefore, it has to be in the hierarchy. So, leaders are to be followed, and that is a followership is very very important. Actually, that is also another topic, that is the leadership will be successful. It is a process when the leaders and followers both are having that combination, like we talk about Sri Krishna, Arjun, Chanakya and Chandragupta and Dronacharya and Eklav. So, that is a followership and the leadership combination, combo of the follower and leaders. Then the communicate crisply and candidly, that is the how you are able to communicate in short, and then the frequently you are communicating. So, therefore, there is the employees, they are well aware about what is the expectation of the top management. Then the drive executions, instill the management focus and the discipline, that is very much important. Build partnerships to achieve the swift adoption. I already mentioned about the adaptability. So, therefore, always you in the business you have to see that is you are switching to the partners, and then there is a proper adaptation is there, because the partners will keep on changing. Demonstrate sound judgment and the act with speed. So, therefore, that is very much important, that is you are having the sound judgment, and the people are getting the realization that yes, the judgment is in the favor of all and justified. Sustain, point number 4 is the sustain intensity and optimism, constantly raise the bar, always raise the bar and identify that is how you are able to perform, and therefore, the employees when slow, it is not that is the raising the bar from 0 to 100, but 0 to 10, 10 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 80, 80 to 85. Why? Because then it will be more difficult. So, therefore, the range will be small. So, therefore, display the personal courage. Yes, one can, I can, and therefore, there is a personal courage, I can, and they continuously learn and adopt. Learning is the continuous process is there. So, live our values, that is a winning leadership, inclusive identification, and doing the right things, and trusting and teamwork is there. While not exhibiting the daring behaviors, failing to deliver results, right, then the betraying trust, that is not a values system, there should be resistance to change, no, that is not acceptable. Being exclusive versus inclusive, always be inclusive, not exclusive. Failing to take a stand, that should not be there. If any decision has been taken, yes, it is my decision. Now, right or wrong, that is if it is right, thank you, it is wrong, sorry. And the over leading and the under managing is there, that is not required, that is the close supervision, no freedom and no flexibility, that is called the over leading. So, that is not required, and the under managing, no, where the support is required, manage it. So, this is all about the Bank of America as a senior leadership model, that there is a further discussion on these the global competencies that we will see in the next session. Thank you.